on his Burnley debut. What a goal from Josh Brownhill. His first goal for Burnley. The Clarets are on fire. On in turn for Cullen, looking for Brownhill again. Oh, he helps it on. Big chance here for Tower. Can he get the crossing? He can. Rodriguez doing it. It's Coutinho at the back post. It's Billy Manetta. 1-0 Clarets.
How do Clarets fans? How are we all? Welcome back to Turf Moorhouse TV. And yeah, we've got a bit of pre-season going on for you. We are in Spain taking on Real Betis. It's Vincent Kompany up against his former gaffer, Manuel Pellegrini. It should be a good one, especially after the last game. Was not expecting us to beat Benfica 2-0. I mean, they were quarter-finalists in the Champions League last year, which is saying something. And our youngster, Owen Dodgson, and Hjalmar Ekdal end up getting on the score sheet in that fixture. And we played really, really well. There's a few standout players. Obviously, if you look at the team lineups, which we will go through closer to kickoff, it should be good. Hope everybody is well. It's Friday. Get in. Not long now till the season kicks off. Not long at all. Get your predictions in for how you think the game is going to go. Say that result against Benfica has got to give you some confidence going into this. But they do have, I think they've just signed Isco on a free as well, and I believe they've got William Carvalho in midfield. So they've not got a bad squad. Not got a bad squad. Have Real Betis. So let's see what we can do. I mean, surely we can give them a good game anyway. It's not even about the result at the end of the day. It's just about getting some minutes in the legs ahead of that penultimate Premier League game at home, back at Turf Moor, taking on the champions Manchester City. Thank you everyone for tuning in and showing your support so far. Really appreciate it. Get yourself in the comments. We'll have a chat. I'll go through the comments in just a moment as well. But like I said, do get your predictions in for how you think the game's going to go. I'm going to call it. You know what? I'm gonna say 2-1. I say we'll win it 2-1. But who knows? Who knows? It's just a guessing game, isn't it? You can obviously do some amazing things for us. If possible, please absolutely smash a like on this video and share it out so people can see it. If people can't watch the game, then clearly, having a watch along, I will take you through the game when and as it happens. So please do stay tuned. And like I say, get involved. Anthony is a typical Arsenal fan. Says going 7-0 to Betis. Yeah, don't go there. Ollie says 2-0 to Burnley. I would take that. Dave's gone for Sabres me. Hope you're well, Dave. 2-1 Burnley. Chris says, what is that lineup? Looks like a different formation. Well, why not? It's pre-season. Tweak what you want and see what you do. Footy Edits is in. Says, haven't been here in ages. Dan, how have you been? I'm all right, mate. I'm all right. Hope you are good. We are at the Nuevo Colombino Stadium in Huelva, Spain. So we're not at Betis's actual ground. But it should still be a cracking affair. We have a better team. We certainly do. Chris is going for a 2-2. He's gone for a Desmond. Interesting. Harry's in, says, watching it on my Fire Stick with the link, hasn't gone live yet. Oof, fingers crossed it does, mate. Niall's in, says, evening, Dan, mate. Evening to yourself, and goes 4-0 Burnley. Big scoreline. Big, love it. Lewis G says, hopefully we have a win. And Harry says, is yours on yet? It is, yeah. I'm watching it through Claret's Player. So hopefully we'll get a good result. 2-1 to the Goats. Lewis, me and you on the same page. Mr. Welch in the building as well. Hope everything is good with yourself. Rene's in as well. All is good with you. And Footy Edits goes 1-0. Oh, I didn't even realise it were you because you've got a picture of a cat. And like, either way, hope you're well, son. And I'm looking forward to seeing you on Sunday. That's if you're still coming. I hope you are. So yeah, fingers crossed. I'll I'll see you because I miss you like crazy. And hope you had a good weekend away with your mum. Wally says 1-0 Burnley. Yeah, you take it, won't you? You take it. Right. I will get back to some more comments very, very soon. And as Lewis says there, I'm good, you too. And says he is coming, just my usual self. Thanks as always, and everyone who knows me. Rennie's gone for a 2-2. It'll be a tough game. As I say, we'll have a look back at them in just a moment. Let's have a look at the team lineups then, because the game is still 8 minutes away. But let's see what Manuel Pellegrini has gone for. Rui Silva, Sabale, Petzala, Luis Felipe, Abner, G. Rodriguez, William, Mark Roca. I think he came through Barcelona's youth system, if I'm not mistaken. Juan Cruz, Juanmi, and William Jose. So that is the starting 11 for Real Betis. Starting 11 for the Clarets is as follows. James Trafford is back between the sticks, which is surprising, especially after Murich's heroics in the Benfica fixture. Connor Roberts at right back. Amin Al-Dakil, who's just growing in confidence with every single game and minutes he gets under his belt. He's playing alongside Jordan Bayer and playing in, I think, is it like a back five, I'm guessing, because Dara O'Shea is in there with Vitinho playing left back. Brownhill, Goodmanson, and Zarori maybe in a midfield three, with Amdoune and Foster up top. Substitutes for Burnley is Lawrence Figueroa, Yalmar Ekdal, Charlie Taylor, Owen Dodgson, Jack Cork. Trialist? Who's this trialist? Andros Townsend. Come on, we all know it's Andros Townsend. Coley Oshaw, Scott Twine, and Wout Weghorst. I mean, that's a topic for conversation, isn't it? About Weghorst debate. A lot of people, obviously, you know, reportedly booed him in a previous fixture. For me, I'm not going to boo him just because the fact of he's back in claret and blue, and while he's a Burnley player, you've got to back him. You've got to back him, and obviously, you know, build his confidence. So let's fingers crossed he will. I'm not going to say he's going to be a goal scorer because I don't think he will be an out-and-out goal scorer for us. But I reckon he will be. He'll definitely get himself on the assists when involved in games. Oliver says, "Where is Benson? He took a knock. He's took a knock. So yeah, it's he's not featuring in this one." Chris says, "I'm currently on holiday in Las Vegas. Arrived today, mate. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, as they say." Adrian says, "Going for a win, 2-1. My son's going to go watch it. No worries, son. Love you, and I'll speak to you soon." Ducky says, "Evening, pal. 1-0 to the Clarets. Be a tough game tonight. It will be. I think we might get a tougher game than we had against Benfica, to be honest. Betis are a hard side to break down. Company will know that with playing under Manuel Pellegrini previously, so he will understand that this game isn't going to be an easy ride in the slightest." Chris says, "About leg lost, more like. Hopefully I can stay in Vegas forever, unlike this country." Well, mate, if they'll accept you. Footy Edit says, "What's the deal with Townsend? And I heard he's only training with us." Well, if he's training and getting game time, surely company wants to have a look at him and see what he's capable of. As we saw from that Benfica game, he was brilliant, weren't he? He stood out, you know, for Yalmar Ekdal's goal. Sorry, it was his shot that, you know, parried into the path of the keeper's chest, and Ekdal was just in the right place at the right time. So yeah, I think we could potentially see Townsend as a confirmed deal. Who knows? But time will tell. The window is still open, isn't it? The window is still open. Even though we have 8 signings in already. Chris says, "Do you think Dodgson will be involved with the first team this season once the season begins?" I mean, it's a strange one, Chris, because obviously we saw in the Championship, Dara Costello got a run of games, obviously went out on loan to Bradford. is Owen Dodgson going to come in and do that, especially when last season he essentially not relegated them himself, but was part of a team at Rochdale that were relegated out of the Football League. It is a very, very tough one indeed. Lewis and Thomas, I am watching it through Claret's Player. He had to pay $4.99 to watch it, but it is through the Burnley website. Footy Edit says we put in an offer for Franks out in Germany, but I haven't heard out about it after that. No, it's meant to be a good little youngster as well, only 19 years old, good central midfielder. And I think we need another central midfielder as well, because, you know, as much as Cork has been ever present for us, I don't think Samuel Bastian's going to be able to make the jump as well up to the Premier League, and rumours of him going out on loan. So, yes, I see us needing that. A left back goes without saying. We definitely need a left back. Wingers, I mean, if this, you know, we've not heard anything on outgoings really either. It's mostly been on incomings. So let's just see. Like I say, time will tell. Time will tell, and I'm sure there'll be quite a few substitutes and everybody heading their way to the benches, which mean that two teams will soon be entering the field. As I say, with watching on a stream, it's going to be about a minute or so behind. So please, if you can, don't spoil the fun for everyone. If you do get the notifications and things like that on your phone. But yes, I'm looking forward to this. I can see the match officials. They're on their way out. The Betis fans look up for it as well. And here we have it. It is Real Betis up against Burnley. We are on our way. This one more friendly after this, by the way. One more friendly after this game against Betis. We take a lovely trip to Germany to face Mainz, or Mans, however you pronounce it. But as the players are coming out and the fans are giving their round of applause to both sets of clubs, let's have a look through those team sheets again. Starting with the home side then, Real Betis, Rui Silva plays with Sabale, Petzala, Luis Felipe, Abner, G. Rodriguez, William, Mark Roca, Juan Cruz, Juan Mi, and William Jose. For the Clarets, their starting 11 is James Trafford, Connor Roberts, Amin Al-Dakil, Jordan Bayer, Dara O'Shea is in there as well, as is Vitinho, Josh Brownhill, Johan Bergub Munson, Anas Zarore, Zeki Amdouni, and Lyle Foster. On the bench is Lawrence Figaro, Yalmar Ekdal, Charlie Taylor, Owen Dodgson, Jack Cork, Andros Townsend, Luca Koleosho, Twine, and Veghorst. So there is the team lineups for today's game. We are not underway yet, so I don't know why the 0-0 bit's come up. Don't know why it's done that. Clearly pressing the wrong buttons. It's been a while. It is, however, Josh Brownhill wearing the captain's armband. And at the moment, he's in discussion with the referee to say who takes the centre circle, who goes where. But it is Burnley, I believe, that will start in the centre circle. With the flip of the coin already done. Throughout the game, I will try and read through your comments, but obviously I will be watching the game as well. So I will obviously speak to you throughout. Subs for Real Betis as well, because we've not managed to go through them. Claudio Bravo, Viates, Hector Bellerin, Mark Bartra, Raid, Pleg Guzello, Paul, Andres Guardado, Aitor Rubio, Raul Garcia, and Borja Iglesias. So quite the substitute bench, and as we all know as well, Claudio Bravo, obviously former City as well, so there'll be the connections there. But yeah, it says we've got a bigger bench than it says. He's added Muric to the bench, but God knows, I'm surprised that's even on. Harry says we're on. Anthony says, I know it's a friendly, but I wish Burnley well. Appreciate that, pal. Really, really do. Footy as it says will batter mains. I hope so. Mr. B, hope you are smashing it, mate. Hope you're well, you and the missus. Roosh says, where do you watch it? I'm watching it through Claret's Player. Company has connections everywhere. And as Dylan says there, yeah, I'm watching it through Claret's Player, and we are underway. We are underway. Burnley kicking from right to left, sorry, in this first half, and have managed to win an early corner within the first 15 seconds. Good battling by Burnley. Obviously, to get on the front foot, nice and early. It's Josh Brownhill who puts the ball on the corner spot. Can we get a decent ball into the middle of the pack? Arm aloft. Ball flicked over. Cleared to the edge. It's Trafford who's there on the halfway line. He tricks Willian Jose into false pretenses. And that's another thing as well. Burnley are wearing the home strip. They're wearing the new home strip, but they're not wearing the sponsor. That's one thing I've just noticed. They are not wearing the betting sponsor. I think it's something to do with the rules in Spain, I believe, regarding betting companies. So I think that clubs, when they play in Spain, cannot wear the kit with a betting sponsor, which, yeah. I mean, a lot of fans will be happy if they can get their hands on a kit with no sponsor. I know a lot of fans who really, really want that. Amy Carcatera, hopefully I've not butchered your name, but hey to your good self. And yeah, you're getting it on ESPN Plus. So happy days. Happy days. Russ, we're just coming up 2 minutes. Just come up 2 minutes. Real Betis trying to come forward. Ball in the centre circle. Interception by Brownhill. Foster trying to battle. Yeah, I thought it was no betting in Spain, to be fair. Chris says we'll finish 11th this season, mate. I will snap your hand off for that. Brown will be a bit of a misplaced pass. Betis now have it. Can they make moves forward? Unfortunately not for them. Ball now back with James Trafford. What do you make of the signing of Trafford, by the way, people? Do you think 19 million's a lot? Do you think he should replace Muric? Do you think Muric did enough against Benfica to still hold number one and his, performances last season? Let us know in the chat. 3 minutes on the clock. Trafford still got it at his feet. Tries to ping one forward. It's pinball at the moment, headed away by Real Betis. Winger out wide coming forward. Tries to play an early ball in, but well cut out by Amin Alderkill. I must say, at the end of last season, I thought maybe Alderkill would have been one of those that goes out on loan. But with every single time he plays and puts on a claret and blue shirt, he's just, he gets better and better. Him and Ekdal are brilliant. I think it was a worry as a Burnley fan when you've had such a great defensive unit and you think, oh, what we're going to get now. And you've got young up-and-coming players like Bayer, who's potentially going to be German captain one day because he's absolutely brilliant. Ekdal's clearly going to be doing things with Sweden. And obviously, Alderkill is starting to make a name for himself in Belgium as well. 48, it says Trafford is worth it. Amy says Burnley will be on Peacock the entire season, part of a long-term deal with Premier League Universal Studio. Oh, nice. See, this is what bugs me in the UK. It's all like, we've got to pay for this and pay for that. And then you go to America and you can watch every game for like free. It bugs me, absolutely bugs me. But hey ho, it's just one of those. Yeah, I'm just on 5 minutes now, Russ. Ball goes out of play, throw-in to Real Betis. Thank you to everyone who's tuning in. Really do appreciate it. Thank you for the love on all recent videos. As I say, we are going to be doing more in the build-up to these games. So fingers crossed we'll be covering more watch-alongs as well. So can we get Peacock in the UK? I didn't think we could. Interesting. I'll have to look into that. I might have a look into that half time actually. Yeah, it does look like 3 at the back with two, with a left wing back and a right wing back in Connor Roberts and Vitinho. So a back 3 of DeKill, Bayer, and Dara O'Shea. Burnley, being how they usually have been, quite patient in the way they are playing. However, Connor Roberts has slipped. He's given a chance to Batiste, but they've gone back with the ball. That's interesting. Why they've not tried to go forward and capitalise is beyond me. I tell you what, the camera is isn't the best because of the shadow on the stadium, but they've partnered with Sky Sports now. Oh, so we may be able to get it in the UK then, long term. Batiste come forward. It's pulled back towards the edge, headed away by Jordan Bayer. And Batiste tried to ping a long ball over the top, which is collected nice and easy by James Trafford. I do like that blue keeper kit. That blue and yellow keeper kit. I do like that. All right, okay. Fair enough. Ball pumped forward, back with the Batiste goalkeeper now. If you can, people, please do drop a like on this video. It really does help us grow and gets the YouTube algorithm. So, yeah, please do. Burnley have won themselves a throw-in in the Batiste half. It was good battling by Josh Brownhill with Mark Rocker. How you doing, BTID? Hope you're well. Vitinho waiting to take this throw-in. Nice. Oh, that was poor. He took ages. He took ages to take the throw in. Real Betis are actually wondering, like, ref, are you going to blow? Are you going to do anything about it? And then when he does try to play it, the Burnley player he tried to play it to, I think it was Lyle Foster, just is too busy talking to the referee to even anticipate getting the ball from Vitinho. Batiste then break, take a shot, which is wide anyway. Trafford would have had it covered, I believe, but again, wasted opportunity. A very wasted opportunity. 40 degrees in Las Vegas. I will say something. Batista's pressing game, even in this opening 10 minutes, has been quite impressive. Quite impressive. But every time we try to look like, you know, we're trying to create something dangerous, they press on us really, really well. Good battling by Burnley though. Betis nearly put Amdouni in. However, it has been pulled back for a foul. Real Betis go backwards, play it towards their goalkeeper. Chris P says Trafford isn't great with his distribution. That's one of his key elements, or was apparently one of his key elements, and being good with the ball at his feet as well. But the thing is, he's a brand new signing. Let's just see how. Let's see how he gets on. Like I say, it's still very, very, very early doors yet. Funnily enough, Trafford has the ball to his feet. A little bit scrappy in this first 11 as well. Like I say, both sides trying to get a feel for the game, but then, yeah, it's a strange one. It's been a strange one so far. Who needs to go out on loan, Chris? Flip, I am on 11 minutes and 45. Burnley have it on the far side. Can they get a good ball in? Shot from the edge of the area and well covered by the Real Betis goalkeeper. A good shot by Lyle Foster. I think it was Foster. Anyway, the camera looked towards Foster. It was. But keeper gets down to it. What degrees is it in Betis, Dan? Oof. Not sure. Ginger Ali, hope you are well, my friend. No worries, Flip. No worries at all. What degrees is it in Betis? If you want me to find out, however, we are in Huelva, not actually Betis. It's 27. It's 28 degrees in Huelva, where this Burnley game is right now. So it's quite hot. Oh, nicely hot. Not 40 degrees like Las Vegas, but still quite warm. Claret X Blues in the building. Up the Clarets indeed. Ball played over the top. Trying to find Goodmanson, but Zarori couldn't pick out his man. The thing is, though, Ella, we need to see some sunshine in Burnley. I mean, to be fair, today's not been too bad. It's actually not bad at all. William Jose just signals towards Pellegrini that he's okay to continue. Good play by Al Dakil. Connor Roberts. Back now with James Trafford. Bale just needs to take the time. Just take the time. A poor decision by Trafford to play that ball there. To be fair, I thought he was going to go along with it to thought it was going to go along with it there. And Burnley have a free kick. I'll have to see this back. Ah, it is. Wow, 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 wow. Alderkill looks to bring down the Betis player who tried to come forward. However, the referee noticed that it was a dive. I can't believe they're diving in a friendly. Wow. Wow. Say no more. And Andrew says 2-0 Burnley. Mate, I'll take it. I'll take it. No worries, Renee. If that's what you want to do, feel free. Well, thanks for popping in. I appreciate it. Good battling by Burnley again. Vitinho, brilliant battling. Does really well to get in front of his man. However, it does go out for a Betis throw-in. He's done well there. It's not a foul. Not a foul in the slightest. The thing is, they need to do stuff like that here, Amy, to be honest. I think if they nip it in the bud and just straight red to players for diving, then they'll have to cut it out because they'll all think, oh, well, I'm not getting sent off for no reason. Oh, so you like the Wolves one? Mickey, it's a thing in Spain where they don't allow betting, gambling and stuff within Spanish football. So clubs, whoever they are, have to play without sponsor. Doesn't it look smart without the sponsor? Do you not think it looks better without it? 17 minutes on the clock. Still 0-0 here in Huelva. James Trafford has it. Big up, Henry. Hope you're well. No worries. Thank you for popping in. I appreciate it. Like I said earlier, Betis are battling hard. Betis are battling hard. Yeah, it is miles better, isn't it? Hey, mate, anytime. Anytime. Hey, Doug, appreciate it. Very much appreciate it. Thank you very much. And yes, Drew, him would be a fantastic in midfield. I'd take that every day of the week. Betis come forward. Up against Connor Roberts. He gets sent. But Burnley still managed to get it away. Still just managed to get it away. However, Betis have it in the centre circle. What's everyone made of Burnley's transfers so far? Is everyone happy with the transfers that Burnley have done? Is there any people if you was in charge, you'd send out on loan or get rid of it? Vitinho, sorry, not Connor Roberts, who was sent on his backside. So it's hard to see with that shadow over the pitch. However, good battling by Burnley. Goodmanson has it. Finds Alderkill. Bayer. Back to Alderkill. He pings one forward. Brownhill. Now back with Goodmanson. Goodmanson should run at his man. Goes to, cuts inside. Plays one over the top. Trying to look for Zarori. That wasn't a bad ball at all. Wasn't a bad ball at all. It just seemed to hang in the warm air. One team needed like a white shirt on. Wow. Kate's currently she's nipped out to Tesco. Funnily enough, she took the little one to Tesco. She's gone to get some bits and stuff. Dodgy play by Burnley, but then yet again, is it really? I mean, it's just probably you could say better pressing. You know, good pressing work by Real Betis. Pellegrini's got these lads set up pretty well, apart from diving on their arse. What can you say? How we doing, John? Hope you're well. Big up to yourself, mate. Yeah, to be fair, I'm surprised when you look at it on the shadows, you can tell it is quite dark. The claret is quite dark. So yeah, I am surprised at the colour contrast of that. You think they'd want something? I think don't they base it off the shorts? Don't they base it off the shorts? Not that I know of. Not that I know of, Claret. She's definitely not Anthony. Definitely not. I would rather shit in my hands and clap than eat pineapple pizza. No, I mean, the name rings a bell. The name does ring a bell. To be fair. 22 minutes on the clock, still 0-0. Nothing really to shout about in terms of chances for both sides. Both teams have probably had one pot shot from range, but nothing concrete for either club yet. Betis have it in towards the centre circle. Burnley trying to press now. Trying to put some pressure onto Real Betis. They come forward. It's going to be a shot from range and wide. Well wide. Say, horrible shot, to be fair. I think his own player gets in the way of it. And it's just showing some of the Burnley fans out there in the crowd who have gone to Spain to watch this fixture. Again, shot from range for Betis. Burnley stand tall. Ah, yes, I do know who you mean. I do know who you mean now. I do know who you mean. I'm good, John. I'm not too bad, mate. Yeah, just taking life as it comes, pal. You know what it is. Like Villa and Dortmund. I'll take the Dortmund one. The Villa one, not so much. To be fair, mate, I treat his comments with, you know, I just thought I'd have a laugh with him. I'm not the type of person that barks or, you know, gets into a full-blown argument. I'm a lover, not a fighter. Unless I have to be. Mickey says, I think VK will be happy limiting them to long-range shots. It has been a drab affair so far. No, it has. It has. He deserved it. He deserved it. Nice to see Burnley back in the Prem. No, I appreciate that, John. It is. Like I say, I'm looking forward to what we can do, especially under this company regime. However, Burnley coming forward now, intercepted, and it's going to be a Claret's corner. It's Josh Brownhill. Good battling from the midfield maestro, and I'm not sure who's taking it, whether it's Brownhill or Goodmanson. Danny Balboa. Yeah. More like Danny Balbon. Oh, my bloody belly. Hey, I'll take that, mate. I will take that, Claret. Anthony, anything you eat gives you a dodgy stomach. Ball played in. Header up to the back stick. Hit, and it's over the line. Is it given offside or is it in? Is it classed? And it's finished off. It's a good finish at the back stick by Jordan Bayer. It has been given. And Burnley are 1-0 up. I think as the ball came in, we'll see from the replay. We will see it from the replay, but it's come off. It's not even come off his boot. It's come off the inside of his leg, he's saying. Just under half an hour played. His ball was played into the box. It was Alderkill. I think it was. It is Alderkill who's headed it back. And it is Jordan Bayer who gets on the score sheet at the back post, unmarked, as cool as you like. And it is 1-0 to the Clarets. Get in. As everybody is saying, get in. I think I need to get like a goal gift thing as well for when goals go in. What do you guys think? Oh, Bayer's class. I love Jordan Bayer. Again, Burnley coming forward. Lyle Foster. Played towards. They've gone wide. Vitinho fizzed in there, and it's out for another Burnley corner. Out for another Burnley corner. Still 28 minutes gone. Burnley 1, Betis 0, and Burnley now piling on the pressure. He did look shocked, didn't he? He did look shocked. It was almost like, whoa, what am I doing up here? And how's it hit me and gone in? But yeah, that is Bayer's second goal for Burnley. Yeah, I'm hoping to see some more of that Claret as well. Lyle Foster, from what I heard, had an absolutely like stormer of a game against Benfica. Corner taken short. I'm not a fan of them short corners, I won't lie. Goodmanson keeps the move alive. Tried to be played to the edge of the box. However, Betis now trying to get it away. And they do. It's 3 against 2, but Bayer's there to take it off his feet. Again, good tracking back by Jordan Bayer. He's been the standout so far. He's gone on the score sheet. And now just stops Betis from coming forward and trying to counter-attack. Fantastic work from the young German. Can Betis keep this move alive? They come forward now on the far side. Ball whipped in. It's deep. Don't think anyone's going to get there, really, and it's going to go out for a Burnley throw-in. It's Willian Jose who's trying to get on the end of it. He is a big presence up top, but he's not managed to get anything on that. We all know sometimes having a big presence up top doesn't mean that you're always going to be good with your head. It is a Burnley throw-in, though. Vitinho boots it up high, and it's gone out of play for a Betis throw-in. Mrs. B hasn't been on the turf yet this season. Is looking good. Can't even have a local derby in Norwich this season. Our squad is class. Our squad is class, and it would not surprise me, Footy Edits, would not surprise me in the slightest. Matisse, a shot from range. I'll tell you what, that weren't that far away, you know. Wasn't that far away. Willian Jose with a shot. It's literally just, I think he's off. He's given us, even if it had gone in, it would have been pulled back for offside. Half an hour played, 31 gone. And the Clarets have a 1-0 lead. It's a good signing. That $5 million for Ryan Giles. I thought he played really, really well at Borough last year. Is he left back? Is he a left back, Ryan Giles, or left midfielder? Because if he's a left back, I'm surprised we weren't all over that. Yet again, I'm surprised we weren't all over Manning, who went to Southampton as well on a free. Definitely need cover at left back, with only Charlie Taylor as an out and out. Bayer getting stuck in. It's a clash of heads, but Bayer's just walked away. And the Betis defender's clutching the back of his head. I don't know why he's limping. He's clutching the back of his head, but he's limping. Fair enough, mate. You do you. Long ball pumped forward by Betis. Well seen by James Trafford, who's out on the edge of his area to collect the loose ball. Played short to Bayer. Trafford gets it back. Tries to go along with it. Now Betis have it in their half. Chris says, the issue we have is some of our fans will judge our strikers purely on if they score or not, but they don't seem to know what the striker in our role isn't mainly about. Exactly. If they saw anything from last year, is that we scored goals all over the park. Absolutely all over the park. And, you know, yes, okay, a striker's predominant role is to score goals. But then it's a team game. Like I say, if Vegos can get a ton of assists, you know, look at Halil Dervisoglu didn't really get much of a chance last season. You know, with Burnley and stuff from his loan, and didn't really do anything apart from score the winner against Rotherham in the dying minutes. But sometimes all you need is a bit of luck, and it sometimes comes your way. Speaking of which, Brownhill finds Goodmanson. Cuts inside. Roberts. Goodmanson again. Tries to curl one in. Foster can't get to it. Now Vitinho just basically pelts it at someone. Exactly, Drew. Exactly. We do have bad left back depth. I'll give you that. No worries, Claret. No worries. Take it easy. Take it easy, and thank you for tuning in. I really do appreciate it, mate. So thank you. You know what, Ducky? I don't even know, mate. I thought we would have done that. I thought we would have, let's hold the game at Turf Moor, and then they have the Luton game, the game at Kenilworth Road, the opposite way around. But maybe it's a policing issue. Maybe it's a policing issue, TV and all sorts of stuff. I wouldn't mind it, Footy Edits, to be honest. He's played there for a numerous amount of years for us. He's just going to be in a more attacking setup. I'm not sure whether that's whether that will work. Who knows? I wouldn't mind someone like Ryan Sessegnon at Spurs, but we do need left back cover. Lyle Foster tries to hunt down his man. Oh, he could go in the card for that. He could get a card for that. He doesn't. The referee just lets game continue. I think whether it was a slip or not, I'm not sure, but Foster were a little bit hasty in that challenge. No, I don't think Taylor will be the main left back. I can't see it next season. Oh yeah, it is renovation of their stadium. That's the only reason why it's been called off, Amy. They're apparently ahead of schedule to for it to be ready before the start of the season, but clearly not because they have to call our game off. They need to make it make sense. Hope you're well, Mr. and Mrs. B. It's good to be back. Don't get me wrong. I were nervous. I even said to Kate ahead of kickoff, I'm nervous, but it's good to get back into the swing of things. That's what I'm happy about. 37 minutes gone. Real Betis with the ball on the edge of the box, cuts inside. Burnley managed to clear. Only as far as a throw in. Oh, it's not gone for a throw in. It stayed in. Stayed in. Real Betis keep the move alive. Played back towards the centre circle. Burnley come out in numbers. Good pressing by Burnley. Mate, Ryan said, the thing is, how many times have Spurs bought young players and they've done naff all with them? Like, they've not really had much game time or like that. I think the only person they've really had success with by loaning them out and doing decent was probably Harry Kane, with his loans to Leicester and Norwich and all that crap. I mean, it's a shout, Drew. It's a shout, but I mean, Vitinho's been quite versatile, hasn't he? I think he's played both left back, right back roles. So whether he's sort of going to be the man to be utilised instead of signing somebody in that left back position, I'm not sure. Time will certainly tell. Brandon Williams from United. I don't know. I didn't really think much of him when he was on loan at Norwich. I won't have minded the guy who were linked with early doors from City. What's he that played at Anderlecht when Company was manager? Sergio Gomez. I think he would have been a good shout. I think Company is copying Pep by getting more wingers than strikers because, like us, City only had one striker, being Jesus, but they had wingers who could play that position. Yeah, I mean, it seems to work, so why not? I mean, O'Shea is a left-sided defender, so could potentially go to left back, but I'm not sure. Footy edits. I thought the deal for any sort of deal for Sergio Gomez were dead in the water, really. Betis have a corner. 40 minutes in. 5 minutes left of the first half. Now Betis have a chance to get a ball into the mix. It's fizzed towards the centre. It's up and Trafford collects. Trafford gets down nice and early to his right and collects. It's a header from Saliba. It's cool, calm and collected by the youngster. Burnley don't have to really rush it here either. They've got the goal advantage. There's nothing that they, need to do. Keep playing the, patient build-up game. We should be all right. It's just them silly little trips and falls that, are allowing Betis in. But let's not discredit Betis. To be fair, they are giving us quite a bit. Putting us under quite a bit of pressure. We are having to think very fast on the ball to win it back. I'm not sure who you mean, Chris, to be fair. Tariq Lamptey from Brighton would be a fantastic shot, but he's, again, a right back. Mark says Trafford, Muric start the Premier League season. Muric for me. That Mikalenko from Everton would be brilliant. I think he's a decent player. But yeah, we are winning and scoring goals. That is the main thing. I mean, yeah, you guys, what Mark says there. What do you guys think of that? Who starts the Premier League season against Manchester City for you? James Trafford or Arijanet Muric? Or Arijanet Muric, however you pronounce it. Just Muric. The La Liga players are very quick. They are putting us, like I say, under a lot of pressure. Not allowing us time on the ball to, play our sort of game that we have done. But I'm sure we'll take this at the moment. How do, Simon? How are you doing, mate? On the night shift, listening to the comms. I will try and keep up the good work, mate. Amy says Trafford. Footy edits Chris say it's Muric just to lose, which, yeah, I do agree with. I've not seen anything from Muric to say that he should lose his place. I think if you just pay big money for James Trafford, we could have another situation where he's a player who's confident in his own ability. And we had someone like that with Joe Hart. And when he was in, a bit of a triangle between himself, Pope, and Heaton, he didn't really like it. Andrew says Muric for me. So does Ducky. Quite a common choice then for Muric. I think a lot of people think spending 19 million on a goalkeeper must mean that he has to start. I suppose 90 million in today's footballing terms is pocket money, really. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I'm not even going to try and say the name because Wi-Fi password, whatever it is. But they are very compressed, and as you say there, yeah, did finish in a very respectable position in La Liga. We've beaten Benfica 2-0, Champions League quarter-finalist last season. Now playing 6th in the league, and there's a bit of a scuffle going on here. This is meant to be a friendly, but the number 19 for Real Betis has been sent off. And rightly so. He's gone in with his head on Johan Berg Gudmundsson. Then Gudmundsson's gone like, what the heck? And then the guy's gone to grab Gudmundsson's throat as well. It's Luis Felipe who's been sent off. Officials and everything are on the pitch. This has just gone mad all of a sudden. Pellegrini's on the pitch. And the player who's been sent off makes his way back onto the pitch as well now. To be fair, Gudmundsson should go in the book. Gudmundsson should also be booked. It was Gudmundsson who he has. And you know what? Fair play to the referee. Fair play to the referee. Oh, has he given him a yellow or has he sent him off? No, Gudmundsson's off as well. So Gudmundsson's been sent off. Company and Pellegrini now talking to the referee. To be honest with you, when you look at the replay, Gudmundsson, it's Luis Felipe who sort of made the initial challenge. And Gudmundsson has then turned around and sort of lashed his leg out a little bit towards him. So, yeah, I can understand the booking. I can understand the booking and the malice in the challenge. But then Felipe to react how he did, you know, trying to headbutt somebody and then grip them by the throat, I think is a lot stronger than that. But still, you know, it's 10 on 10 now, as Amy says. And, yeah, it's, wow. Mad scenes on the stroke of half time. You don't expect that sort of stuff in a friendly. Wow. I'm not sure how many minutes have been added on. The fourth official did go with the board, but there was too much going on to even sort of doing it. To be honest, I don't even think he connected Gudmundsson, but obviously the intent was there, and I think that's one of the things. If anything, it's just dissent. Like I say, he should have definitely had a yellow card, Gudmundsson, but I can understand both of them receiving a red. Absolute madness. Ryan's in the building. Hope you are well, Ryan. Was, like I say, a friendly, and it's kicking off. What's all that about? What is all that about? This is going to get tasty. .48 gone. Still Burnley 1, Betis 0. However, Betis are through. It's great defending. Fantastic defending from, I think, Dara O'Shea. It is the young defender. The signing from West Brom does really well, and Betis have a corner which potentially could be the last chance of the half. Yeah, nobody knows how much he's added on. God knows it's manic. But it's cleared towards the edge. Referee wondering what's going on. He has blown his whistle. It is now half time. And it's starting again between Connor Roberts. Connor Roberts is now having a discussion with the Real Betis captain. it's all kicking off. The referee has kept hold of Connor Robertson, the other player. It's at half time. It is 1-0 to Burnley in Huelva, but what am I watching? Is this meant to be football, boxing, wrestling? It got interesting, didn't it? It's definitely got interesting. Stephen says commentator saying 11 versus 11 second half. It would not surprise me if we have a Royal Rumble on our hands. Absolute madness. Absolute madness. However, it is 1-0 to Burnley at half time. Fantastic by Burnley. Yeah, we'll be back for the second half. I'm going for a wee break, and we'll be back in 5 to 10 minutes. See you soon. What happened? What happened at the end of that first half? I mean, look, I went and grabbed popcorn because it's going to be interesting. It is going to be interesting. I mean, let's have a look at some of the stats from the first half then. Obviously, in terms of attacks, they've had more, 62 to our 53. I don't know how they work that out, to be honest, and the dangerous attacks. But in terms of possession, they've had a lot more of it. Both teams having a red card, as we both know. A strange one, to be honest. 3 corners for the Clarets, 2 for Real Betis. 1 shot on target for the home side, 2 for Burnley, but 3 off target, which were speculative efforts from range by Manuel Pellegrini's boys. But it is the Clarets who are 1-0 up at half time. Substitutions happening for Manuel Pellegrini's side. What's that? Former Arsenal right back Hector Bellerin is going to come into the fray. And I'd expect some changes for Burnley as well. You know, the sending off probably would have had an effect on both sides. Paul Holt says it's tasty, very, very tasty. And it is. It is. Burnley Taladar says Bellamy couldn't wait to get involved. Burnley Taladar says it's a Welsh thing. Chris P says that. Fingers crossed you can for the mains game. Hopefully can get a match pass for the mains game. But we shall know very soon. Obviously, depends what the club put out. But they haven't said anything yet in regards to next week's friendly. What did you guys make of that first half then? What did you guys make of that first half? No, it should be 10 on 10. 2 players got sent off. I'm not sure what's happening at the minute. It shouldn't be 11 versus 11 if 2 men got sent off. However, we are back underway. Sure, they can't have removed the red cards. Can they do that? I thought once they'd given them, they can't, that's it. It's an on the field thing. It really surprised me that. Ball at the feet of Jordan Bayer. Back with James Trafford. A number of bodies warming up for Betis. Oh, mate. If Ashley Barnes was still there, yeah, hit the nail on the head with that comment. And Salah won't be the only victim. Burnley now have the ball with Jordan Bayer. Plays it central. Out wide now to Connor Roberts. I think we were thinking Connor Roberts were going to make a run there. Somehow didn't. And gone out for a Betis goal kick. It could finish like this now with both teams having 10 men. But then yet again, there's a lot of more open space now, especially with both teams a man like that. Well, Burnley did make substitutions because is that Luca Kelly-Oshaw that's playing? Callum, I'm working on getting a timer put in so that I can obviously like put the so that people know how long's left in games and stuff. We are only 49 minutes in. 4 minutes into this second half. Oh, I've just got Twine as well. Twine's on. I didn't know we'd even made them. Oh yeah, it says Ekdal, Cork, Taylor, Twine, and Coley O'Shaw is on for Alderkill, Brownhill, Amdouni, and Zarori and O'Shea. So yeah, didn't think, didn't see that with all the melee of what was happening. To be honest with you, but I don't know. We'll see how he gets on. Obviously, he's still got to try and find his feet. Let's see what happens with Coley O'Shaw. Did that go in? How did that go in? I thought it had gone over. Wow. I'll have to see this back on the replay. I honestly thought it had gone over. Oh. James Trafford had a David Seaman moment. I mean, absolute stonker of a finish. Absolute stonker of a finish. Batista back into it. I mean, as a keeper, you shouldn't be getting beat there. I mean, it is unfortunate. It bounced off the crossbar, it hits him. You shouldn't be getting beat there, but That I don't even know what to say. Yeah, Benson is injured. Betis now trying to come forward again. It is still early days, yeah. It is very much still early days. I can't believe we actually conceded like that. It's definitely a strange one. He is a young lad. He is a very, very young lad in terms of keeper as well. I'm just gobsmacked, absolutely gobsmacked by that finish. If you scored it for your team, you'd be over the moon. But I'm really flabbergasted by that. Like really flabbergasted by it. However, Yalmar Ekdal's been brought down, and Burnley have a free kick. Is Scott Twine going to say, well, if you can do it, so can I? That's the one plus we've got to look at, Harry. That is the one plus we've got to look at. But it is 53 minutes gone, just coming up 54 minutes. Betis 1, Burnley 1. And Scott Twine has a free kick. It's quite far out, but then this is Scott Twine, who tries to go for goal. It comes off the head of the defender, and it's gone out of play for a goal kick. To be honest with you, there's not much James Trafford could have done. It's just showing it again. He scored from his own half. I mean, look at that. Like, look at that. It's flaming. It's shocking every time you see it. Connor Roberts is on the deck. This looks worrying. He's holding his head. Oh, he seems to be all right, actually. He's not too bad. But yeah, it's at the minute, I think safety is more paramount with Muric. Like we said, though, as a young lad, it's only just for a keeper conceding like that. That's oof. Scott Twine has it. Gets it back. Tries to find Coley O'Shaw. Yeah, the thing is, Muric's season in the Championship last year will have done him a world of good. Like I say, Trafford had his season in League One. It is going to be hard, though. It's going to be difficult. The one thing we don't want to be doing is rushing players, expecting them to be, absolute, dominant forces from the get-go. Oh, definitely, Amy. Definitely. To be fair, we're not known as a team who gets a lot of sending offs. Good ball through. It's Lyle Foster. Lyle Foster, get in! It is 2-1. Is he offside? Has it been given? He's offside. I think he's offside. He's onside. He's onside. Hector Bellerin keeps him on. Oh, wow. Hector Bellerin kept him onside. Hector Bellerin kept him onside, and Lyle Foster should have had a goal there. Burnley should have been 2-1 up. With no VAR, the linesman is... and Lyle Foster's now gone into the book. His left foot was offside. Ah, bloody hell. It's just bloody... I don't even know what's going on in this flaming friendly anymore. It's how can you call this a friendly? It's absolute madness. He got sent off because he got tackled, and he sort of put his foot out as if to like try and get the guy. Didn't get him. William Carvalho's gone into the book, by the way, with 59 minutes on the clock. But yeah, then Luis Garcia, or whatever he was called, then retaliated by headbutting and trying to grip Goodmanson by the throat. So both players ended up seeing red. Good evening to the missus. She's back from Tesco's, people. She's in the chat. She's back. Connor Roberts has been booked. What the heck? Like, 2 sendings off, yellow cards galore. A friendly, they said. A friendly, they said. Oh, beautiful play by Lyle Foster. Can he get it in? Oh, it's intercepted. He took a bit of a heavy touch. He done really well to be kept one-on-one with Claudio Bravo. And shame for Lyle Foster. But yeah, like Graham says there, goal or not, it was good to see him put that away. Even though it was ruled out for offside. Oh, Charlie Taylor with the throw-in. Picks out Jack Cork. Roberts. Played out wide. Can we beat his man? Only as far as... Has it gone for a throw-in or a corner? So it's Mark Barcher, the man who scored from the halfway line. Knocked it out for a Burnley throw-in. That's what I mean, Flip. Kicked out, but there was no contact. So, I mean, I'm surprised, really, but... Looks like we're going to see a Connor Roberts long throw, maybe. It's wasted. I can tell you that for free. Swan touches it down. Koleosho looking for positive signs. Gets it. Back with Connor Roberts. Vitinho out wide. Can he get a good ball in? Beats his man. All he has to do is get a decent ball across. It's gone for a corner. It has gone for a corner. Yeah, Roberts. Yeah, everyone's on a yellow, I think. It's bloody. No, actually, no. Johnny's got it spot on. Cork's not on a yellow yet, but then yet again, he only came on at half time. Still time for that. And that pitch is a bit shit, to be honest, and it is really poor quality. Ball whipped in from the corner. Nobody in Claret found it. It's gone deep. Hector Bellerin looking to challenge with Jordan Bayer. It has gone out for a Betis throw-in. Geordie Toon for Laughs in the chat. Evening to yourself, mate. Says, what sort of pitch is this? Are we back in the set? It is shocking, isn't it? I hope no one gets injured. Otherwise, I can see Burnley complaining, and rightly so. Mate, both teams are down to 10 men. Betis scored an absolute wonder strike from the halfway line. Nothing that James Trafford could have done. Paul's coming on for Betis. Paul for William Carvalho. And there is another substitution happened as well. It didn't really say. It does take him a minute to get one. Koleosho has done pretty well, Graham. I'll be honest with you. He's quite interesting to see. Oh, I think he's just handing these cards out just to make it look like, I don't know, try and big himself up as a decent referee for this season. Harry's comment. That's brilliant. 64 minutes gone. Real Betis 1, Burnley 1. And it was Ruby out for Diaz. Cheers for that, Amy, in the chat. Ball pumped long by Betis, trying to find a man out wide, and does. Charlie Taylor trying to watch it. Hector Bellerin is watched by Kelly O'Shaw. Scott Twine gets to the second ball. Jack Cork can't get to the thirds. Yalmar Ekdal comes across. Hector Bellerin causing a few problems on that left-hand side for Charlie Taylor. We definitely need to strengthen in that left side, to be honest, because Charlie Taylor's having a bit of a struggle now against the right back. Mate, I hope we do have a good season. I hope we do have a really comfortable season, but it's definitely interesting. Definitely interesting. Like I say, we beat Benfica the other week, Tuesday night. Beat Benfica Tuesday night 2-0. We were quarter-final of the Champions League. Now we've got Betis, who were 6th last season in La Liga. We've got European football. We're currently drawing 1-1, so it's not all bad. Oh, Hector Bellerin, sod off with your stupid hair and your dodgy moustache. Honest to God. There is still loads of time for a goal. You're right there. And it will be very tough, Amy. You're right. Very, very tough. Definitely not going to be like how we had it in the Championship. That's for sure. Vitinho has it. Now with Bayer. Cork. He was very good with the under-21s. Like I say, it's just about growing his confidence, getting game time. you know, he's had quite a hack really from playing League One football. So let's see what happens. Charlie Taylor pings a ball over the top. Can Luca Kelly-Osho get to it? Does. Can he keep it in? Plays it to Scott Twine. Finds Charlie Taylor. Can he get a ball in early? He can for Lyle Foster, who tries to head it back towards Vitinho on the far side. But the ball is now back with Ekdal. Finds Bayer. Burnley have it on the centre circle. 67 minutes on the clock. Bayer goes on a wild run. Gets it back. Scott Twine tries to find Foster. That's a penalty, surely. Is that a free kick? A penalty? What's he given there? Has he given the corner? He's given the corner. Has he given a corner? Scott Twine's even asking the question. It is a corner. It will be a corner. Scott Twine takes it straight towards the keeper, punched out towards the edge. Referee pulls it back for a free kick to Betis. To be fair, Harry, he did, didn't he? He had him on toast there. Had him on toast, lad. Zaroury started the game. Zaroury did start the game, Johnny. And yes, Betis are in Europe, Chris. We ignore them, Chris. You know what they're like. These teams like Sheffield United and Bournemouth and all that stuff. In through one ear and out the other, I say. No one likes a show off, do they? This ref's a pillock. It just gets better for Burnley, doesn't it, as well? Being back in the Premier League, VAR. A controversial topic in itself. Good ball by Betis. Can they capitalise? Good defending by Jordan Bayer. Andreas Guardado over this corner for Real Betis. Plays it towards the front post. It's headed away as far as the centre circle. Trying to draw Burnley out before they can strike an attack again. Not a bad game, though. Even at 1-1, to be fair, I mean, Betis, did they deserve the goal? Not really. I mean, unfortunately, for Trafford, it's gone in. It's just one of them things. But yeah, both sides haven't really been at it. It's a friendly, isn't it? It's a friendly. Manuel Pellegrini looks like he's ready to make another change for his Betis side. And Bayer does what he does best. Takes on about 2 or 3 players, tries to go on a mazy run, then picks out a pass. Cork plays it to Hjalmar Ekdal. Vitinho gives it back to Ekdal. Benson's got a bit of a knock, Johnny. He's got a bit of a knock at the moment. Lyle Foster standing strong. Picks out Connor Roberts. Cork tries to find Roberts again. Batiste read that. Batiste read that move. Who is Benson? Claudio Bravo kicks it long. Yeah. So, yeah. It's a tough one with Benson because he has a good run of games and then it seems injured. But Batiste are in. Trafford stands tall. And it's a fantastic save by James Trafford. It's William Jose who played in the Real Betis number 24, but Trafford gets down well to his right, pulls out a fantastic save, and still keeps the game level at 1-1. Raul Garcia is now coming on for William Jose. And Jorge Rodriguez, how are you, sir? How are you? Are you well? It was a great save. I don't think it'll be his first save in Burnley colours. I think he made plenty against in the defeat to Genk. Working from home. Oof. Great battling again by Lyle Foster. Wins the ball back. He's doing really well coming back and winning the ball is Lyle Foster. I wonder if we'll see any changes for Burnley in the next few minutes. They made a few subs here, man. They did make a few subs at half time. Like I say, in a friendly, you can make quite a few anyway, can't you? Make as many as you want, I believe. See? That's what you want, Shogi. That's what you want. That's what you want. Gets to watch the Clarets. Well, that's what I mean. You'd think so, wouldn't you? Maybe he's just going to take it at a time. I mean, we've not played that bad, to be fair. And I know you'll want to give everyone minutes, but and to be fair, should the scoreline matter? I mean, it keeps that competitive edge if you try to win, which company will probably want. Graham, honestly, I'm doing it in naff first half. But it does look like we're readying to bring on trialist. So it won't be long before we see Andros Townsend. Pretty much what Johnny said, Henners. He got fouled. he sort of went like that with his foot towards the other player, but he didn't even connect with him. The other player ended up headbutting him and gripping Goodmanson by the throat, and it just ended up in a bit of a melee in the middle of the park near half time. I should get trialist on the back for the kit. Townsend is on for Vitinho. Townsend is on for Vitinho. I think Townsend's done really well, to be fair. Keeping fit is not bad. Matt Lawton was brilliant. You know, the goal he scored at Crystal Palace, absolute finish. And I'm surprised he didn't get a fair crack at the whip under Company, but you know, that's one of those things where people say that's football. But nah, I thought Matt Lawton was brilliant. I really rated him. Really rated him. Ever since he joined us from Aston Villa. Burnley come forward again. Scott Twine now has it. Finds Lyle Foster. Takes a shot first time. Puts too much curl on it this time. And just cannot get the finish that he wants on it. It was a good ball by Twine on the outside of his foot, but too much spin on the ball sends it just wide. To be fair, I'm not sure whether Maatsen will come back, especially if Poch is very keen on seeing what, you know, Maatsen can do. We do need a left back though. To be fair, Henners, I mean, what's next? What's next for Matt Lawton? What is next for him? What's the next move? To be fair, I'm not sure, but we definitely need cover at left back. Luca Kelly-Orshaw is fouled. That's a foul, referee. Don't know yet. I appreciate you coming in, though. I really do appreciate it. So thank you very much. Like I say, appreciate everybody who's been involved in the chat and everyone who's supporting the channel. So thank you very, very much indeed. Luca Kelly-Orshaw is fouled by Hector Bellerin, who's been quite hard work since he came on. Ruffled a few of the Burnley players' feathers. And Scott Twine, is he going to go for goal from this angle, or is he going to go and try and put it in the mix? I think the way he's setting up looks like he's going to try and have a curled effort, but you never know. It's fizzed in there. Doesn't really find anybody. And Tyreek Mitchell from Palace, not a bad shout at all. Johnny, if that happens, I'll eat me out. Not this one. I'll find an edible one online or something. Burnley have a corner. 81 minutes gone. Betis look like they're making another 2 substitutions. It's Andros Townsend who's going to take this. Is he going for is he putting the ball in the mix? He does. It's a swinging, curling effort, but only as far as a Real Betis player, and now they try to counter-attack. Lyle Foster's watching it. Can Burnley regroup again? Twine. Finds Kelly Oshaw. Taylor. Twine knocks it back for Jordan Bayer, and Ekdal receives the knock forward. I'll be honest, it's been quite even, to be fair. Again, good battling from Lyle Foster. Didn't give up, and a chance for Burnley to potentially capitalise. Charlie Taylor, again, finds Foster, cuts it back towards the edge. Oh, Jack Cork, why have you not taken a shot there? Why have you not just touched it and taken a shot? Oh, that's surprising. To be fair, Henners, I'd probably say Burnley have looked the more dangerous in terms of creative chances. In terms of chances, Burnley look more likely to get a second goal. However, Betis are trying to counter-attack Burnley every time they come forward. I mean, 1-1 isn't a bad result. It's not a bad result in a pre-season friendly at all. It's more minutes in the legs for some of these players, and it also gives company a good insight as to where certain players are at this time of the season. Foster's been brilliant, and I agree, Flip. Cork should have at least had a shot. There you go. Let's not forget it is 28 degrees out there. It's not going to be that when they come back to Burnley, is it? Pleguezello is on for Abner. Burnley take a free kick very quickly, and it's gone for another Burnley corner. Oh, I'm glad you are, Henners. Glad you are. Townsend takes a short one. Kelly Oshaw whips it in. Headed away. We have a throw into Real Betis. Where are you going with that throwing, you? Get it back. I bet it does, Amy. I mean, where are you from in the USA, if you don't mind me asking? Ball over by Claudio Bravo. Ekdal gets up. Can't find another Burnley player. It's a good, tough attacking battle by both sides, and this dying 5 minutes. And Connor Roberts now asking for the help of Scott Twine. It's back with Betis. A shot. Great defending. Southeast region. Fair play. Jorge says, yeah, I'm Rhode Island. It's around 90 degrees Fahrenheit, but feels like 100 degrees with the humidity. Johnny says, I'm on holiday in Norway and it's freezing. The contrast. I'm in Burnley and it's sort of warm, sort of cold. We don't usually have some sort of warm, so that's a surprise. However, Burnley tried to come forward. It's Lyle Foster. Can he get there? Oh, he took a heavy touch. I think he didn't really have to. He's sort of stuck his leg out for it sooner because Bravo hesitated, and I don't think Foster registered that Bravo was going to hesitate. I think he thought the keeper was going to come out, but Bravo did stop. which would have allowed Foster to, gather his feet a little bit there. Chris says, to be fair, the only mistake we made was letting that go from their own half, and another day that doesn't go in. And that's spot on, Chris. Spot on, mate. Villa TV. Have you? Let's have a look. I don't think you have. I've not got anything. So I'm not sure. Andrew, fantastic stuff. Keep watching, keep tuning in. We are going to be doing watch-alongs this season as well. We've got lots coming. Fingers crossed I'll be able to do them when and where I can, obviously, around this family life and working and all sorts of stuff. So, no, please do keep an eye on the channel, because we will be doing watch-alongs. Graham's in Southern California, and it's Scorchio there. Why are you all... I would love to be in California. I would love to be in Rhode Island. I would love to be in the southern region where Amy is. I look out the window and all I see is clouds and hills. But yeah, it just is one of those. 88 minutes in, coming up to the 89th minute. Betis 1, Burnley 1, and a good workout. A very good workout. Score aside, a very good workout for both teams. Jack Cork having a bit of a battle. And is that Jack Cork who's gone into the book? I mean, it wouldn't be a game of football without Jack Cork going into the book, would it? And to be fair, he has wrestled Hector Bella into the ground. So yeah, Jack Cork has got his yellow card. Everything in the world is fine. Everything in the world is fine. Big love, Russ. Really appreciate that. Really do appreciate that. Roads in Greece. I mean, I'm surprised. Are they still allowing flights out there at the minute? Yogi, however it's said, pronounced. I'm just going to call you Jay from now on, if that's all right with you. But yes, I would love to, if Burnley do a tour of the US. I would love to do that and come over. And yeah, there is quite a few good spots in Manchester, mate. It should be good. And yeah, I would love to meet up with you. That'd be great. Andrew, I really do appreciate that. I think Townsend probably will become a permanent Burnley player. It would not surprise me, but who knows? 2 minutes added on. Just package holidays cancelled, right? Fair enough. Right, so I'll just call you George then. I'll just call you George. Makes it so much easier. Yes, Katie, that's what I said. We are going to the US. I would not leave you behind, trust me. Johnny, what are you doing? Are you pottering around the world? Not long left in this one. Corner for Betis. Header away by Lyle Foster. Shot. And it's over the bar. well over. Connor Roberts is down on the deck, but the referee has blown his whistle. And I think some of the Burnley players are very happy to see that game over with. Just due to the sheer humidity out there. It is very, very warm in Spain. And as much as the Spaniards will be used to it, the lads from Burnley will not. It has finished here in this game. Burnley 1, Real Betis 1. And a fantastic exercise by both sets of teams. The ref has been terrible. I mean, cards galore, wasn't it? Absolutely cards galore. But you know, let's take the positives out of this. Let's take the positives out of this. We scored from a set piece, from a corner set piece. We have got, you know, another 90 minutes in the legs in intense heat. And I don't know what's going on, but is there fans on the pitch? I think there's fans on the pitch, which is strange, but hey ho. But yeah, not a bad outing for the lads. Come on, and yes, like Andrew says there, another positive we've got to take from this is that pitch was shocking. That pitch was shocking. Barcelona paid him on half of Betis. And yeah, like Anthony says there, Dan, Burnley doing well. It is Betis. Let's not forget they are a good team. They are a good team, and they've done really, really well. It's just showing that incident as well again. Between Johan Berg Gudmundsson and the Real Betis player. But guys, I'm going to wrap it up there. It's been an eventful evening, hasn't it, for a Friday? And yeah, hopefully we'll be able to bring you the mains friendly if we are allowed to do so. That said, thank you very much for watching. Thank you to everyone in the chat. If you could, please drop a like on this video. Subscribe to the channel. As I said, we are going to be doing plenty of watch-alongs, match previews with opposition fans of other clubs, and you know, prediction shows as well for how we think the games are going to go each week. So do stay tuned. Do join us for them. But until then, I've been Dan. Thank you very much for watching. And the Premier League season is just around the corner. Up the Clarets.